Hello friends, you join me from a very random Airbnb in the middle of nowhere in Arizona as I do my makeup in the downstairs bathroom. So this week, Max and I are in Arizona because it's his dad's 70th birthday / family reunion. So like aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings are all coming to Arizona. So we're kind of in our old stomping ground, which feels so weird. But I am getting ready because we are going to a restaurant called Steak 44. We have been before, like once or twice. It is so good. It's like genuinely really, really good steak. And the reason we're going is because Max got a gift card from work to go because he did something really cool at our company. So that was like a little reward they gave him. And they actually gave us this gift card when we were living in Arizona, but it was like right before we moved, so we haven't used it. I'm getting ready for that. It also happens to land on my 1-year YouTube anniversary, so it kind of feels like a little celebration, which is very extra because I didn't even hit 100 subscribers, which was kind of my goal, I think, for the year. But nevertheless, a reason to celebrate just making content. I really enjoyed it. It's been such a fun journey. So yeah, I'm doing my makeup. I just used the Kosas brow gel. I actually do not recommend this product. If you have curly eyebrow hair or unruly eyebrow hair, it just does not cut it. The Anastasia Brow Freeze was significantly better, but I was trying to choose like a clean beauty alternative, you know. I have no idea what this lighting looks like and I'm a little bit afraid, but you guys would laugh if you saw the setup of this camera. It's like a toothbrush holder, a glass box, coconut oil, beef bone broth box, a welcome sign, and a salsa. That's my homemade tripod. I just found whatever groceries I brought and then random bits and bobs around the Airbnb to try to make the camera like high enough that you could see me. I'll show you guys once I'm finished. But right now I'm just taking my Natasha Denona eyeshadow kit. Sorry, forgot. This has been a trusty eyeshadow kit for me. It just kind of has all the colors you need. Very pigmented, very high quality. I literally only have like 2 eyeshadow brushes, so I don't do anything that crazy.
Same.
Nice shirt.
I only have
That's my favorite
one
shirt.
eyeshadow brush.
That's my favorite shirt Max has owned. It's from Ishkia. I just love the color. I think it's so vibrant and it just looks so high quality, but it wasn't even that expensive, which is the cool part. This is the tripod in question. Okay, we're on our way to Steak 44. I think my makeup looks a little
She looks really pretty, guys.
Thank you. I think I look a little bit crazy.
No, that's not true.
I forgot body lotion, which is like a really bad mistake in Arizona, so I literally put that hair oil on my legs. So now I feel like a slippery, I don't even know, eel. Also the lighting in that bathroom is horrible, so that's why I feel like my makeup looks crazy, but hopefully it doesn't.
It's very dry.
So
and
dry.
windy.
So dry. This restaurant is in like a really pretty part of Arizona. It's called Paradise Valley, and it's very like quintessential cool desert vibes, right?
Yeah.
See?
It's, I don't know, it's like, well, you'll see show the red rocks. It's like, kind of has a Sedona-esque.
Let's see if the camera will focus in. Kind of see the red rocks. Like that's super pretty.
This is where like, if there's billionaires, whatever, live in Arizona, this is like the...
Yeah, probably where they're living. There's a beautiful, beautiful hotel.
Woman right here.
Thank you. Hotel called Hermosa Inn. We've stayed in it a couple times. I think I have a vlog there actually. I do have a vlog eating there, but it's in this area too, and it's just gorge. Snuck to the bathroom to show you my outfit. I'm just wearing this cheetah dress. It is from Luna Bee and black strappy heels. I like that. And here's my makeup in full look and much better lighting. So far, we've gotten some bread, which is absolutely delicious. I'm really excited for this meal. My biggest pet peeve is when bathrooms don't have purse hooks, so I have to do this. Does anyone else do that, or is it just me?
We made it.
Cheers.
Date night.
Those are literally so good.
Probably think the sun is the best.
I'm eating, or we're eating, an heirloom tomato salad. So yummy.
Did you tell them about those deviled eggs?
Deviled eggs were delicious. I thought I wasn't gonna like them, so.
They had rock shrimp on them.
Okay, the plates are apparently 500 degrees, so it's like literally baking on the plate. I'm gonna try not to burn myself, because that's something I would do. They gave us lavender scented hot towels, which I really enjoy. It smells so good.
Okay, here we are again, choosing dessert.
I'm trying to pick a dessert.
Typically, this is where I need to step in, but
No.
I give her chances.
Max and I have two different dessert styles. I'm more like apple pie, cheesecake, key lime energy, and he's more like
Key lime, please.
yeah, no, seriously. Or flan, creme brulee. He's more like brownies, chocolate cake, like that energy. You know, like you could see the two different sides. So I don't know. I
know, it's tough.
I think you would like that.
There's the key lime pie or the red velvet we're deciding between. Honestly, both
Key
sound
lime
great.
pie sounds kind of fresher and nicer, but the red velvet I can't even talk. Red velvet
Bread pudding.
I got a cocktail, but Max got wine, and it's actually really good, so I'm just stealing it from him.
Wait, I want to have.
It's called the wife tax. A wife tax is you get to steal a little bit of their drinks and food and money and whatnot. Ended on the key lime, but Max cut into it before I could take a picture of the aesthetics. There's some caviar on top.
It's not real caviar. It's lime caviar.
No, I think it's real caviar.
No, like they made it out of lime.
But how is that possible?
It's like a pizzazz thing.
Oh, actually, right here's a good spot. We're trying to find a place to take pictures. There's actually good lighting right in this little section. We just stopped to get some gas, but that was a great dinner. I am stuffed to the brim. I feel like my gut is just busting out of the stress. The stress is almost a little bit too small for me, a little bit too short. I might give it away, but that was a real treat. Steak 44 is always delicious. So thank you to Max for working hard and getting that gift card.
Hello.
Thanks for getting gas.
You're welcome. Husband duties.
Ever since I got married, I feel like I've pumped gas maybe 5 times or less
That's
in the
one of
past,
the perks.
past like 3.5 years. So sometimes I kind of forget how to do gas, how to pump gas when I have to. I get so nervous because it's been so long. Just one of the many, many perks of being a wife.
Queen perks.
Everything in Arizona feels way further. Should we stop in Trader Joe's? We're right on the same side.
Probably.
Max's mom wants me to get white flowers for like the birthday party on Sunday, so we may stop in and see if they have any.
Trader Joe's.
We got a lot of flowers.
Turning up
at Trader Joe's. Hello. It has been a minute since I've picked up the vlog camera. I think I last left off in Arizona, so it's been about probably a week and a half since I filmed those last clips, but we are now back at home. It's been a good chill time of just recovering from all the family activities and all the things. I am just sitting here and eating this Mama Chia squeeze. That was hard to say. But these things are amazing. Like, they have so many grams of fiber and low sugar and like low calorie. Snack of the summer. You heard it here first. Anyways, I thought I'd pick up my camera and vlog today because I really miss making videos. I just miss YouTube, and I wanted to say hi to you guys. I hope everyone is doing well, and I will show you what I get up to for the rest of today. You guys can see the outfit planning has commenced for our summer trips. We are going to London and Spain, and I cannot be more excited. Literally a dream trip. And a really cool a really cool addition to those trips is that Bella is actually going to come with us to London. So I'm getting like a bestie trip too out of this. So I cannot wait. I've obviously gotten way ahead of myself and I've already started planning my outfits and packing, but that's like half the fun of traveling is all this before stuff. So I'm definitely going to take you guys along to all the like prep things that I do. So I was feeling kind of like discouraged on my YouTube and Instagram journey just because I haven't been growing at the pace I'd like to be growing at. And I've been doing this for over a year now, probably like 13 months. So that's dramatic. But I definitely thought I'd be at like 100 subscribers by now or something. And then Coachella rolled around and my whole feed was just like influencers like getting all this crazy stuff and doing all these crazy things. And it kind of like re-sparked my drive to do this, like not in the way of like, oh, I want all these free gifting suites and all these experiences, but I just think it'd be cool for people to have like someone on social media that's like realistic and real and doesn't come from like a privileged background in the way that some of those other influencers do. I say that very lightly. Like I grew up in the US and I live in California and like all these other amazing things that God has blessed my life with, but I've noticed that like a lot of like take like the New York fashion girlies, their mom's a designer or they grew up very wealthy and are able to travel everywhere, and then they're therefore able to get the best clothes, and so then people want to follow them because they have the best clothes, and they're showing this lifestyle is just not attainable for most of us if we're honest with ourselves. So I just want to be like a real girl that you guys follow. Like I have a 9-to-5 job. Like I did not grow up wealthy at all. I'm just like a normal everyday girl, and I think it'd be cool to just continue to showcase like all the amazing things that I get to do because they just excite me and I know they're a gift from God. So this trip to London and Spain is just like another example of that. I cannot be more excited to vlog that. Mostly because like I love to relive the experiences. Like pictures don't do justice like a video does, seriously. Like there are so many little details that you forget when you have these big events, and you only take pictures of things that are like aesthetic, or I speak for myself, but I only take pictures of things that look like aesthetic or cool, or like maybe I'd post this or maybe I'd send this to someone, or maybe it's like a memory. But a video, you catch just all the little vibes and conversations, and I just think it's going to be so cool to show our children one day, and for me just to look back on whenever I'm sad. I could just be transported back to a super happy time and place. So yeah, get ready for some more fun summer travel content. Okay, so speaking of traveling and packing and clothes, I did get 2 things yesterday that I'm really excited about. Sorry, ignore the mess that's happening behind me. Just keeping it real, on the theme of being a real person. But the first thing I got is from Isabel's Cabinet. So this used to be my favorite store of all time. And I feel like their clothes, either the quality went down or I just started growing up, so the clothes haven't been working for me as much. But I was like, you know, I had no luck shopping this past weekend, so I was like, let me just give it a try. And I came across a adorable set, and I'm so shocked that this looked really good. So this is the top. It's just kind of like a white linen-y material, kind of like a bralette top, and it just sits very nicely. And then the matching skirt to go with it is so cute. It's a long white skirt. I never thought I'd be the girl to wear one of these like flowy maxi skirts, but it actually looked really flattering on me. It hit me, you know, at the right spot in my waist and whatnot, and it has a drawstring to kind of cinch in your waist, and it's fully lined, so it is not see-through. This set was $85, so pretty good for like basically a dress, and I will definitely be taking this with me to Spain. Okay, next I got this from a store in San Clemente called Cove, I believe. But I found this, or actually Bella found this when we went together, this beautiful sweater dress, and it kind of has like white detailing on the sleeves and the bottom, and it just fits super well. It's a great high quality dress. It was originally $83 for the dress, but then it was 50% off. So with tax, I ended up only paying $47, which is such a steal. I think this is gonna be perfect for London because I unfortunately think it is gonna be kind of cold when we're there still, but I wanna be dressed up. I know I'm gonna end up wearing jeans and a sweater, but I was like, is there anything else I could wear that's warm but still fashionable? And this sweater dress seems like the perfect solution because I could wear it to tea, but it's pretty long and like just flattering and easy and comfortable, so I could walk around all day in it as well. So those are my two little new finds for the trip that I'm very pleased with. Hello, it has been a few hours and you join me in the dining room, and you may be wondering, what are these giant bags? Well, they are filled with supplies to make Easter baskets for our neighbors. So basically, we live in a community and our neighbors are super nice people. We've hung out with them a couple times, and we really wanted to do something for them during Christmas and just didn't get to it. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're the Christians and we're supposed to be loving our neighbors and being loving and giving and kind, and we haven't done anything. So I figured I could put together some like spring/Easter baskets for them to enjoy. Some of the neighbors have kids and some of them don't. So I had to do some thinking of like what would actually be useful to them, or they would enjoy it at least. So I took a trip to Home Goods and the Dollar Tree, and I probably will need to go one other place to get some more candy. So I figured I should at least start on the baskets and kind of see what I'm missing and kind of go from there. Okay, let's start with a quick little haul. So I am gonna make baskets for 4 of our neighbors. So I found 4 baskets. These are all from Home Goods and they were about $5.99 to like $7.99 a piece. So honestly, not bad. And I feel like they could reuse these baskets for like, I don't know, whatever, just decor in their house or storage. I didn't want to get those like cheap plastic ones that they'll just throw away. So at least these will be put to good use still. Also worth noting, I picked up this cute card that says, Easter is God's way of saying, I love you. We love you too, on the inside for my parents, for Max and I. Okay, so baskets out of the way. Let me move these so you guys can see. So on to what I actually purchased for inside the basket. So again, like I mentioned, our neighbors have kids. So I found this cute cupcake kit that has Peter Rabbit on it. And I just thought, my whole goal with this basket was to get non-cheesy items that people will actually enjoy and use and that show love and care. It's kind of giving Meghan Markle with love. But I just want to show that we love and care for our neighbors, and I want to be a good example of Jesus to them. So that's where everything stems from. So I got these cupcake holders. Additionally, I love this Mary Mary brand, so cute. I got these cupcake decor things, and next on the list also for the kids are these really cute cookie cutters, different Easter shapes, also that same Mary Mary brand. And then I found this thing at Barnes & Noble, and it's called Lil Lamb Poop Wildflower Seed Ball, Pot Plant Grow. This is a ball of wildflower seeds, and so you just dig a 1/2-inch hole into some soil and water it twice a week, and then the kids get to watch the flowers pop up. I think that'd be so fun. Such a fun activity and something the parents would enjoy as well. So I got that. Next, for kids and adults, I found this Peter Rabbit candy. It looks like they're gummy bears, gummy worms, gummy peach rings, and some more gummy bears. I just thought the packaging was really cute. and there's 4 of them, so I could put, you know, 1 in each basket. I found these dishcloth sets. They're by a brand called Shabby Chic, and they're just like carrots. I thought I could separate them because I think there's 4 in this pack, and just put like, you know, little dishcloth for spring festivity vibes. And then for the neighbors that are just adults and don't have any kids, I got this pack of spring tea towels. So there's like carrots and some plaid and carrot and floral pattern. And I just thought, who doesn't like a festive tea towel that they could hang on their oven or just have around? And I feel like this is something you don't ever want to buy yourself, but if someone gifts you a festive tea towel, you end up using it every season. So that was my idea with that. I found these 2 spring themed notebooks at Barnes & Noble for only $8. We are going to write a card in every basket. We searched high and low in Easter cards, and like we wanted to get one that kind of represents Jesus, like the reason for the season. But we also didn't want to be too extra and for them to feel like we're forcing our beliefs down their throat or make them uncomfortable. So we just decided on, this is just a plain card and it has a cross. So they could ignore it if they want to, or they could recognize that, hey, this is what Easter's all about, Jesus dying on the cross and resurrecting. So we're just gonna write a sweet note and just express that we're grateful to have them for neighbors and hope that they enjoy these gifts. Start them today and probably finish them up tomorrow, and then go drop them off, which could be incredibly awkward. But that's not what it's about. It's just about giving, no strings attached, and releasing the outcome of the gift. Okay, let's chat while I assemble these baskets. I'm gonna start by removing the price tag of everything, because that is not classy to leave the price visible. But how have you guys been doing? I definitely had this grand idea of creating a video on female friendship and my thoughts as like my 1-year YouTube anniversary video. And I was gonna film it when we were in Arizona, but I just didn't have time. So let me know if you would be interested in even watching something like that. Basically what happens is I have these interactions with girls, especially my age, and they're just kind of weird. And then I just end up ranting to my husband or like ranting to Bella. And we're like always talking about all these different things regarding like, you know, identity and confidence in women and security and friendship. And whenever we're like in these conversations, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have a podcast to talk about these ideas. Not that they're so grand or special, but I just think like girls could really find a lot of freedom and enjoy relationships and just meeting new people if they could grab a hold to some simple concepts. And you know, I speak for myself too. Like I had to learn to let go of a lot of my own insecurities in order to like approach other girls in a loving and kind manner, if that makes sense. I'm kind of speaking cryptically, but I'm deciding if I want to save this chat for another video or if we should just like go for it now. You know what I mean? Let's take a case study per se. A new girl. And from my perspective, I assume the best of someone if I'm meeting them for the first time. Like if there's no reason for me not to like them or have suspicions, or just if I don't catch a weird vibe, like I'm going in with my guard down. I'm excited to meet this person. I'm curious about their life. Like I'm happy and potentially even looking forward to adding like a new friend to my life. That's kind of how I go in, like meeting a new girl. However, I have found that I found that some women do not have that same mindset. Like I've met people recently for the first time, and it's just like weird. It's like there's a judgment, or like a quick judgment based on maybe the way that I look, or maybe something that I've said, or just some sort of vibe that they caught, and it's like a very quick judgment, and it's just a weird vibe. And I'm like so thrown off because it's like I literally just met you. Like, what is going on? Like, I'm happy and excited to be talking to you. And I'm assuming the best. I don't know anything about you. So, like, why would I assume the worst? But I have noticed that some women, like, they do assume the worst when they meet someone else. And I feel like if we could just all overcome that, we would be much more happier and at peace, like, in our lives. One thing that I love about Max is, like, he always assumes the best of everyone, even when he knows their flaws and sins and shortcomings. Like, he never judges anyone for that and, like, treats them exactly the same. And so I really try to, like, implement that, especially when meeting new girls. And I think sometimes, like, when I meet a girl that I perceive to be prettier than me and skinnier and you know, richer and whatever, has all these different things that I don't think I have. Like, I think your, like, flesh or, like, your gut reaction is to have a guard up and to maybe be a little bit, like, jaded or mean or sarcastic. But it's like, if you think about it from the other person's perspective, like, you can't really help the way, for the most part, that you look and the way, the situation that you're born into and, like, what God has given them for that season of their life. So, like, why would I make a judgment against someone just because of my own insecurities? Like, I don't want to project my own insecurities onto someone else and then potentially ruin a friendship or just at least a cordial relationship because of my own insecurity. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I just think women are quick to judge a book by its cover, even if we don't like to admit that, and we're trying to be so progressive and say that we aren't that way. But as soon, like, be honest with yourself. As soon as you sometimes meet a girl that you perceive has more than you, whether it be looks or social status or financial status, like, it does, like, something in you, like, your innate human nature, like, it kind of, like, shakes you up. So you really have to, like, fight against your own flesh and be like, no, I'm gonna give this person a fair chance. Like, I don't know them. I can't judge a book by its cover. I don't know if they've been through. Like, I'm happy for them that they look beautiful or that they have this house or that they have a certain husband or boyfriend, and, like, that's okay, because you don't want to have, like, a scarcity mindset, especially as, like, a believer in Jesus. Like, there's more than enough of God's goodness to go around for everyone. And so just because your season may not look like her season doesn't mean that you're worse or better, and vice versa. Like, we're all just in different seasons of life, and that's okay. And I think when we get into our 20s, this gets really, really exasperated, because, like, in college and high school, pretty much everyone is in the same season of life. Like, we're all studying. Yeah, some people have more money, or someone may have a boyfriend, or someone may get asked to a dance. But in general, we're all kind of in running the same race to the finish line of, like, trying to get a career and figure out our lives. And then fast forward to your 20s, like, I have friends who have 2 kids. I have friends who are single. I have friends who are still in school. I have friends who are in very high up positions in their company, and they're all within, like, a 5-year age range. And so I think when we get in our 20s, it's very easy to compare ourselves because we're not all running the exact same track. But, like, there's no timeline that, like, everyone's supposed to follow. The timeline you want to follow is God's plan for your life, and how you discover that is, like, falling in love with Him and getting to know Him more. And then He reveals things to you, and you start asking for those desires on your heart. And at least in my case, like, He's definitely answered a lot of those. Well, my camera died in the middle of my rant, so hopefully that was beneficial to someone somewhere. But in other words, I am making really good headway on the baskets. I'm glad I'm doing this today, because I realize I definitely need some more items to fill up, I think, the adult baskets for sure. So I need to go find some good quality candy, and I just think some cute flowers might do the trick. Anyways, hopefully that rant wasn't weird or, like, I don't know, extra. It's just been on my heart lately about, I have like, you know, a good set of, like, really close friends, but it's getting smaller and smaller as the years go on, which I guess is expected for adulthood. So I shouldn't say been actively praying, but like passively praying for a new friend. And well, here is the progress on the Easter baskets. I think they're looking good so far. It just needs some candy to fill them out. Good evening. It is the next day. I just wanted to wrap up this vlog. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I know it's a shorter one, so sorry, but my goal is to post this video and post at least one more before we head off for our trip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video taking place in 2 different states. I'm just gonna finish the Easter baskets by putting in some more candy, and then I'm going to deliver them tomorrow because tomorrow is Good Friday. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful Easter, and I will see you soon. Bye.